rein your team in because you know like Hayes is going to be like, oh, we're up 10-0, I'm going to buy an op and I'm going to go do something I would never do if we're playing Nip and it's 10-10.
Or you're losing 10-0 and you're like, ah, fuck, I'm just going to run with the P90. It's just a scrim anyways. I see that shit happen all the time. People just like, before they even lost, they just give up. Mentally just give up and say, fuck this, like, I just want to, you know, I want this night to be over with, or I want this game to be over with, or I want to play a different map. Like, when you give up mentally, it's, you've lost already at that point.
And the best part about that is that everyone in North America does it. And everyone criticizes Sempus for doing it. He's always the one to get called out for that. But literally every team has one or two players who fucking does that in their scrims.
It's bad. I'm gonna read my chat. I got a load of people in my chat right now asking questions. What team do you think it would be best for Hiko to go to at this point? CLG maybe? I think that's unfair for Tarek to answer. I personally think that he would make the most impact on... I think CLG needs an offer. Because Tarek needs to be the aggressive rifle on that team. They don't have any other playmaking rifles on that team. Cutler's too...
We're considering, like, getting a rifler and then just having an op when we need one.
Just a hybrid
like
op?
T-side.
Yeah.
Yeah, like hybrid op between me and Cutler. Because, like, on T-side, we'd probably rather rifle. I mean, if you have money for an op, you can op, or I can op, or someone can op. But on CT side, it would be like, there would definitely be an opper.
I'll tell you why that's not a good idea. Cutler is your most consistent, like, guy. He's I guess, the glue of your team.
Yeah. He's guaranteed, like, 15 to 23 kills or something every match.
Hayes is your lurker. He's at the far end of the
He's not really a lurker. He's like an entry fragger. We have different lurkers on different maps, basically.
That's, I think, another issue that you have. Just set defined roles for everyone that can just excel. You want to be great at your own roles. You don't want to be good at everything. You don't want to be a jack of all trades, because then you'll be a master of none. And you'll just suck. You can pick up the op from time to time. That's fine. As a CT opper, that's fine. As a terrorist side, you cannot pick up the op. You need to rifle all the time. You're the only playmaking rifle on your team. Finesse, not big enough playmaker. Hayes, he's too passive. Cutler, he's too passive. So if you're gonna roll with a Hiko or another rifle to replace Peter, then you need to restructure how you approach the map. You can do 5 rifles on most rounds. Like, you don't need an opper on every single map.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Dust 2, it's important to have an opper, and
Dust 2 always. Yep.
You know, to answer that question from your chat, I think Hiko, if he went to Elevate for Storm, I think that'd be pretty insane.
That could be good. He would bring a little bit of discipline to the team. I think he'd help structure the team.
And, well, Storm is also the same positions that Hiko plays. He plays, you know, those solo B-bomb sites. He's the lurker on their T side. And I think one thing that Storm hasn't adapted to in CSGO is, like, having to be really aggressive at certain points.
You know what I'd even argue further, though? I think you replace either Desi, Roka, or Rush, one of those 3 with a Hiko, and keep Storm. Because I think Storm is one of the reasons why they are so good, because he's got that composure, he's got that experience, he's got that discipline.
And they can be aggressive on one side of the map while he just locks on.
Yeah, like, they have 3 of the same player, basically. Roka, Desi, Rush, they're all the same player. Aggressive, rifle, see an enemy, chase that frag.
Yeah.
If any, I would probably replace Rush with a Hiko. I think that would be a better play than replacing Storm with Hiko, but that's just my philosophy as to a team composition.
I just know from being close to David, they're so high on Rush. I think he's Storm or Desi. Yeah, I like Desi a lot as a player. I just think when you watch him play, like, there are so many times, like you said, like pushing into lower B on Dust 2. And I feel like I know the exact match you were thinking of when you said that against when he was on Luminosity for that one match you ranked for him. Like, he did some stupid shit there, but the plays he makes are so 50-50, and like, it always looks good when he gets those massive flanks because no one happens to be when he pushes, but there are just times he just gives shit up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Tarek, you and Steele and Moses should review a demo of yours right now.
No, you're just gonna roast me.
Dude, I'm so in for that.
Should we just Dazed review a Tarek demo?
We should just do it, even if Tarek is gonna leave. We've got 4,200 people to
If you guys are gonna watch a loss, you're gonna just end up roasting us as a team.
No,
we're gonna end up roasting you as a team, even if we watch one where you win.
There's a time to roast you, and there's a time not to roast you.
You can watch most teams and roast them. I mean,
yeah, no, you're exactly right. There's never a match where a team plays perfect Counter-Strike as individuals or as a team, but I mean, you almost like need to see what we're talking about.
No, I know what you guys are talking about. I agree. I mean,
then act on it.
I don't have the leadership or experience.
Bullshit! That's the fucking problem right there. You call a team. You call a meeting with the team. You say, "Listen, I think we have this issue here. I think we should work on it together and overcome it. These are the reasons why I think we should do it. And if your teams can't fucking come together and do that, then you have major fucking issues. And that's why you need a coach or an analyst in there, or someone else, some fucking person that's not a player on the team to come and say, "Listen, this motherfucker's right. You guys need to change something right now."
How about we just play some H1Z1? I'll hop on a stream and we'll call it a night.
I kind of do want to play a BR right now, but that excuse that you just threw out is the reason why all the fucking North Americans. I don't have the leadership. The biggest fucking cop out. If you see something wrong, you have the authority. You have the authority to fucking say there's something wrong in the team.
I do have the authority to make changes in my team. There's no doubt about that. Everyone on my team has the authority to make changes on our team.
Not physical, not player changes, but like not roster changes. I'm not saying
player changes, play changes.
Yeah.
Like, play style changes. I understand, but I don't know.
But
I can't fix
oh god, here comes Hazed. Here comes Hazed.
Hey, can you stop grilling my teammate?
I'm not grilling your fucking teammate. I'm helping your fucking dick team get better.
I'm out of ammunition.
I'm helping your dick team. Do you know what Tarek just said to me, Hazed?
What have I said?
Hazed, do you want to know what Tarek just said to me? He said he sees a problem wrong with a team. He'll see plays that need to be fixed, but he doesn't have the authority to fix it, or the leadership, or whatever. Bullshit! You said that fucking word for word. What are you talking about? You didn't say that.
I said I don't have the leadership or experience, as in like I'm not fucking.
No, you didn't say experience. You didn't say experience.
Yes, I did say that.
No, you didn't.
100%. I 100%.
No, you didn't.
I swear on my life. Then I wasn't holding my mic. I 100% said that. But what I'm trying to say is like I'm not fucking Pronax or happy, and I don't have their fucking knowledge to fix our team. That's what I'm trying to say.
You don't need the knowledge.
You just need to raise the concern.
To bring it up.
Just bring it up. Other people. There's five people on your team.
Right,
if you don't know it, you say, "Listen, we have a problem with this." And 4 other people say, "You know what? I can see the problem with it. This is a possible solution for it." And you just brainstorm solutions for it.
Alright.
All you have to do is fucking bring it up, though. Say you don't have the experience or anything is a fucking bullshit cop out. Bullshit cop out.
I mean, this is something we did bring up, but we weren't going to act on it. Me and Finesse talked about it. We were going to act on it when we moved into the house, maybe.
Ooh,
and that was...
Is this public knowledge? Because you just made it public knowledge.
Yes.
Whoops.
Yeah, we're going to be moving into the house. Okay. And we were going to start doing demo reviews.
Okay.
Okay. But until then, I mean, we could do it online, but I don't know. It's not really.
You always have an excuse not to do it. Just fucking get it over with.
Yep, I agree.
Listen, we didn't have team houses in 2004. We did this shit.
Oh, massive Aaron.
I had to walk uphill both ways. God damn it. Tarek, you can pick the demo.
Pick what? I don't care. I mean, you guys pick the demo, whatever you think. I'm sure Moses has seen all our games, so he probably knows a juicy one.
Not really. Ooh. I mean, they're all pretty fucking juicy, to be honest with you.
Sure.
Oh, shit. Someone just donated saying, so are we all clear now that the comments made were Peter being blunt and aggressive with the same things you just said? This is so cringy because instead of listening to Peter, they obviously removed him to avoid doing the things that you're talking about now. Are you gonna...
Lol.
Okay.
That's so incorrect. It's unreal.
Lol.
What's up, CC?
We are going to start watching demos, but it's just, you know...
Here's the thing. You guys need to figure out... Like, you guys need to be very objective and critical of yourselves, because a lot of the shit that you do works against North American teams, and like that's where you're at a disadvantage as a North American team. is you guys need to realize when shit you're doing is winning simply because someone wins a fucking aim battle doesn't mean it was a good play.
My peripherals.
Like, any shitty play can be good because you managed to get the kill somehow. And any, like, amazing play can fail because you failed to get the kill. You just need to realize when you do something good and don't get the kill, you still did something good. And when you did something bad and got the kill, it was still fucking bad to do. And, like, that's the biggest thing, because, like, when you guys play Europeans, it's like, very apparent that you still have that play style of North America.
Tin Man?
No, I'm giving these nerds free analysis. That's the Fixer team. Hang on, I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna Tarek and his goon squad. Yeah.
What?
I'm finding a demo from you guys. Oops.
Let Brax watch the demo. I mean, he's an analyst.
No, you gotta pay me. Sorry.
Here's the thing, like, I think
I'm contracted to C9. I can't do that. Sorry.
How long is your contract? Can you say that?
Don't worry about it.
I hope it's not more than a year. No, this fucking guy.
we all the players on the team recognize our own mistakes, but since we don't watch demos, we don't recognize our teammates' mistakes very much.
But
So
you make the
there's
same
no,
mistakes individually
I
over
feel
and
like
over. You guys don't adapt to your own mistakes.
I feel like you have to recognize mistakes. Like, I don't, like...
No, we notice them in the moment, but like we don't really see the big picture.
Watch demos,
You don't
which is why
really see
we
the
can't
big
win
picture
maps
unless you watch
internationally.
demos.
Rough.
You can see individual mistakes when you're playing, yes, but
Do you guys, like, hit control to bring up the blown-up mini-map?
A top 4 NA team doesn't even watch demos. Wonders why we don't win maps internationally. He's got a point.
That's a generalized statement, though. I mean, just because like one or two of our players don't watch it doesn't mean all of us don't. I mean, like watching demos as a team.
Watch demos.
Yeah, I think they did at one point to get to where they are. Yeah, absolutely.
No, yeah, definitely. I don't think they still do
at some point they did. In CS:GO, apparently Peter talked to Fifth Layer, and then they said they never watched demos in CS:GO. But
the thing is, they set the bar in CS:GO.
Yeah,
Everyone was watching their
I know.
demos to get better.
But they said even when they started losing, they didn't watch demos.
I think that's what. Well, they brought in coaches. They have Natu now as well. They have an analyst. They were the first team to pick up a coach. So for them to say like we don't watch demos, and then they start losing, and now they're wondering what can we do to get back on board. Maybe they need to start fucking watching demos. The difference between Nip though and you guys is that they play all the top, like, you know, they play Fnatic and Envy and all these teams that have different playstyles and are the best of their respective regions. They play them on like a weekly basis. You guys play them once every 4, 5, 6 months at best. So you guys don't see the broad range of playstyles. You don't know how to adapt as quickly. So you need to make the most of your situation by demo watching. They have the luxury of being able to play these teams and learn from playing. What's that?
I definitely don't disagree with that.
I mean, it's just like
agree.
you guys are. I mean, like it's all North American teams when they have these excuses of we don't play Euros and we don't get to go to all these competitions. I mean, those are disadvantages, but like you have to at some point find a way to get over them, and the way to do that is to watch the demos and to learn from them. Like, it sucks, but like that's the disadvantage you're at, but it's been done before and it's very possible.
Yeah, I mean, I agree.
So someone said watch the demo you versus Nip when you got 2 rounds on Mirage.
Oh Christ!
That's the match they lost in 6 rounds. It's a pointless match to watch.
Was it just money management? What about when they lost to Keed Stars?
That match, yeah, that match
was
they
long,
got.
eh?
Well, yeah, you guys had a lot of issues, but I mean, there were like 7 rounds or like 5 rounds to be fair, like where you guys just got picked off.
Guys, relax on the donations for a second.
Just on fire.
I
I think
actually
Hades
watched
said
that
he
demo.
counted it.
I watched the demo. 100%. I even had a notepad down because we had an argument within the team what happened on that map. Okay, the problem was long A. I think it was. I don't have the notepad with me anymore, and this was a while back. But it was like 11 of the first picks were made by them, and 7 or 8 times was at long A by an op. Okay, that's ridiculous. On their T side opper picked someone at our long A, fucking like 7 or 8 rounds, and then we got picked crossing 3 times, once on an eco. Okay, so I'm not gonna count an eco.
I mean, Hayes, I watched that match and I watched that mid match, and I said this earlier earlier on that like there were like 33 rounds or something in those two matches where you guys got picked off first, and there was one trade kill out of those rounds.
No, yeah, I agree.
Like, it's just too much like individual aggression early on. Like, if you're going to be aggressive early in the rounds, that's fine, but it has to be a situation where you can trade it. Like, if you both die, like, fine, you tried something, it didn't fucking work. But if it's one person rushing up and getting killed, and then you're in like a 4-on-5, it's like, well, fuck.
I mean, I think there were different problems in the NIP game and the Keed Stars game. Like, clearly the Keed Stars game, our long A was like a disaster, and if that didn't happen, that game would have been much closer. But against NIP, I can't tell you how many times Freiburg just ran up A ramp and killed me straight up. They just outshot me. Like, that's what it felt like. They felt like they honestly. I didn't even do anything aggressive. No, I just know. At least what happened to me, I know what happened.
Which match was this?
The thing is, you guys are saying like you know what happened and you know how to fix it. Have you since adjusted for it? Have you gone back, watched these demos, and adjusted for it?
I didn't say that.
The next time that type of thing happens to you, like if Freiburg starts running up a ramp on Mirage the next time you play him, do you know what you're doing differently? Have you practiced it? Have you told your teammates, listen, if we play him and they run up a ramp, I'm going to start doing this. Can you start doing this? Have you talked to them about that?
Yeah, we've gone over setups. We actually changed our setup on Mirage after the Katowice tournament. Because Mirage got smashed so hard. The problem is they just outshot us. Like, it wasn't even a matter of like, okay, we just need to do this flash and this smoke or at this time when they do this. Because, to be honest, they just outshot it. Anytime we peeked into them, they killed us.
CS philosophy question. If a team is blatantly out-shooting you, out-aiming you, how do you counter them?
Try to do a retake.
No.
You use teamwork.
Well, that's one.
You use teamwork. Okay, one of the things is you force them into doing executes, and you lock down the choke points with crossfires, smoking them out, nade stack them, things like that. Or the other is you have teammates flash. So like if you know that the enemy is like coming down middle, you have a teammate flash, and then you peek out, get the kill, and fall back, and then set into hold choke points again. What you're doing there when you're like peeking a main by himself, and you have a guy on cat who's running off trying to equalize the game, everyone's trying to like individually make a play. And when you start individually trying to do anything against a team that's out aiming you, you're going to lose. You need to start using teamwork. That means using the map use the map structure, the formation of the map. There's choke points everywhere on Mirage. They're coming up cat, it's a choke point. They're coming through B house, it's a choke point. They're coming up A ramp, choke point. A apartments, choke point. Middle connector, choke point. Everywhere they go to get into the bomb sites is a choke point.
Like use smokes or mollies to like not let them peek you. Like delay it and then get yourselves into those setups and those positions. I mean, Mirage, I told you guys at ESEA, like, never let Mirage through against a European team. Just fucking don't do it. Like,
yeah,
I know you guys are confident in it against North American teams, and that's fine. Play it against them. You'll probably beat them. But against Europeans, don't even fuck with Mirage.
But, like, one of the things is, like, saying using smokes against them. I'm pretty sure there was one round Freiburg ran through a smoke at A ramp and just one bulleted me, and it's because I whiffed. Like,
yeah, but that's you doing everything right except for missing the shot.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like we made a lot of the right plays. Freiburg just shit on us at A. Like, it was bad.
Like if
I've never been outshot like that.
But the thing is, like, this is when like real time adaptation comes into play, and this is why coaches and analysts can only help to a certain extent. When Freiburg's running up A ramp through your smoke every round, why don't you just say to your team, hey, look, he's running up A ramp every round. Can we just like 3-man post on it, or 3-man nade stack early, or 2 of us let's play in front of the smoke, wait for him to push up. Like, just do something gimmicky to get that free kill on him, make him scared to do that. Because if Freiburg's doing this thing over and over, killing you every time, if you start doing something gimmicky and shut him down, and he stops doing that, he's going to be scared to do that, and he's going to give you a ramp. He's going to forfeit control of that. All you have to do is shut him down 3 rounds in a row, and he's going to stop doing it. And this on-the-fly adaptation is what you guys need to do. And it's simple. You say, he's running up a ramp, he's one-shotting me, I needed someone to help me get the kill on him. And you just do a 2-man tower. Just stand up in the middle of A site and just post on him. And he runs through the smoke, and 2 of you just blast him. Something gimmicky. Just for that 1 kill. Even for 1 kill. That's going to help you win the round.
Yeah, I agree.
And that's why you need, like, especially on a map like Mirage, but just in general, you need to learn how to retake fucking bomb sites so that you can do those stacks. You can devote an extra player away from a bomb site. You can get Tarek away from just guarding B, or get Cutler out of hiding under balcony to do something like that just to get a kill. and then you know how to retake the bomb site, or you know how to rotate back into it to guard it properly when the hit does come in. But like, and this isn't just you guys, but every team in North America needs to learn how to just eliminate half of the attack and then rotate as a team and where they're going to go to defend against the other half.
Yeah. I mean, our strong point on Mirage used to be retakes, but
retakes on Mirage is like the most crucial thing for that fucking map. That and mid control is like the two most crucial
yeah.
things.
Our mid control's been terrible, and that's
Thanks,
like ruins us. We've tried so hard to fix our mid control, and this never works.
Yeah, I mean, part of it is like Europeans are so good on that map, and especially they're really good at mid control. So like North American teams, that's where like the biggest difference is not being able to play, because North American teams avoid mid like the fucking plague.
Yeah, but you're talking about Mirage still, right?
Yeah.
So I look at Mirage and I look at Cash Middle as like, one of the same. They're really similar. On Terra's side, you want to take middle control. Why? Because it lets you do fakes. It lets you go A or B. Like, you control the map. If the CT's controlled middle of the map, they can get the quick rotations off. They can lock you down. So the Terrace team on both halves or both maps want to take middle control. On Cash, they do it with crisscross smoke. So they smoke out Z, smoke out highway, flash, and get out. What CTs need to do is either be able to hold it, or just say, you know what, fuck it, we're going into our passive setup, give them mid control. And on Cash, that could be as simple as putting an Opera on quad box at A, watching mid, have another rifle on A with him, and move a rifle into CT spawn floating around between A and B, and just lock down that way, and force them to change catwalk into the choke point that you hold as opposed to T middle. And same thing on Mirage. Make them come up through connector if they want to come A, or catwalk to go B, and make those the choke points now instead of the big middle open area. And you just put an op at CT spawn and A looking middle connectors, or and put a rifle in jungle holding the window room area and ladder room area. And you just need to be able to play this passive setup every round. And that might be just go and play a practice game. Like the next team you scrim, or the next like 3 different teams you scrim, you say, let's do the passive setup like every round. Give them mid control. Because what teams are gonna do is they're gonna say, oh, they're giving us mid control, let's take mid and try to split on them. And if you're able to hold against a 5-man, execute when you're giving them middle, and you're just practicing that over and over again, when you play NIP and they're doing this to you, you're gonna be able to, hold for it because you've practiced it over and over again.
No, yeah. I mean, obviously, this is something we do in scrims. Like, people like to call us just like scrimmy idiots, but like we actually practice setups, and we're very aware that playing aggressive is what we're good at. Like, we're very good as a team, as like working in like pairs of 2 and like doing crazy aggressive plays. There's even like Tarek can do stuff on his own, and I can do stuff on my own. That's usually the two players on the team that do like crazy scrimmy stuff is us two. But like I'm sure Tarek can vouch, I've like openly said in practice we need to work on passive setups because we suck at it. So like over the past few months, that's what we've been doing, is playing only passive setups, because we know we're good at aggressive setups.
Yeah, but I mean, the reason is passive setups work if you guys have the correct communication and rotations, and that's like something you guys obviously, like, you guys really struggle with, like, especially when players get picked. Like, you don't have any set response to it, and it's like we said this earlier too, and Steele, you saw, like, especially on Mirage is the blaring example. If someone gets picked at A, like, FNS is gonna push catwalk, and like your response to getting picked is one player getting aggressive on the other side of the map somehow. He's like, okay, someone got picked over there. There must be at least 2 or 3 players, so I'm gonna push over here at B instead and see what I find or see what I can do. And when you win those battles, it looks really good. But then, like, more often than not, especially against Europeans, you just fucking lose it, and then it turns into a shit show.
Mm-hmm.
So the donations I'm getting right now are more about like people not understanding how it took so long for you guys to kind of understand that this is how you're supposed to approach the game. And I have to agree with them. I mean, January, February, it's already May. It's like 5 months in. You got picked up by CLG in what, December, or like January or something? Yeah.
I've been on the team.
No, I mean, like,
months.
you joined CLG. You joined CLG though. Like,
we got
the org.
org.
You joined the org
Yeah.
back in January. So right there, it's been 5 months you've been on the org, and you had been at the top of NACS for months prior to that. how did it take so long for you guys to actually understand that this is, how you're supposed to approach it? Was it that there weren't enough? I mean, you guys come from 1.6. You used to play 1.6 together. It's not like you guys are new players. So why is it taking so long before you finally start?
Because what we do works, and then when you realize it doesn't work against these better teams, then you realize you have to change shit. But what we do works here.
Okay, so here's the thing. It worked against even, like, the best teams from our region, including your team. It worked. So, like, we understand, like, there's... The way we play CS isn't, like, probably the most sought-after type. Like, not everyone's gonna look at us and be like, wow, man, they play such great CS. We do some scrimmy shit, we do, but... Like, it worked against y'all, and so, like, why would we change it,
It's streaky.
It's all based on winning the gun battles.
Yeah,
and,
it's
like,
high
risk.
risk.
This is what I said when I said earlier, I was like, you guys need to stop having fun. You're going to have growing pains where, like, a week where you just feel like you lose everything, and it's going to fucking suck. But, like, you guys need to change something if you want to be able to compete against the foreign teams.
And we know that. 100% we know that. We are in total agreement, all 5 players on the team, or all 4. It's just, I don't know, it's not as easy as, like, the road to that next level is not, it's not so clear cut. Like, everyone makes it think, like, they talk about it so black and white. It's not that clear.
No,
I mean you're talking to Moses, who has been here, done that, like, a decade ago.
No, I know.
Like, it's not clear cut the road to the top, but it is clear cut the things you need to do that you're not doing.
Yep.
Like, that's like, you guys probably know what you need to be doing, you're just not doing it. And that's like that's why when Tarek said that he doesn't have the leadership to make, or whatever he might have said, and Seal called bullshit, is because someone needs to fucking do it. And if no one's doing it, like, who's gonna step up and be like, alright guys, this is gonna fucking blow, but this is what I want to do and this is what we need to do. Like, someone's gotta do it at some point. Like, you guys can talk about it all you want, but until it starts happening, then there's this huge fucking problem still going on.
I mean, it was clearly, we built a practice schedule, and we were like, okay, I don't remember what